everyone, it's Michelle with MakingMemoriesWithMichelle.com, and today is Crafty Saturday. Thank you for joining me today. As you know, I'm in Atlanta at Onstage, and so this has been pre-recorded for your viewing pleasure, but that doesn't mean it's not going to be a fun day. What I have planned for you today is another one-sheet wonder. And today we're going to be making 3 cards using just one sheet of the Tutti Frutti Designer Series paper. All of the measurements are going to be on my blog, so make sure you pop over there and take a look. But I want to tell you, this paper is so much fun. Not only can you make it bright and exciting using something bright like a lemon lime twist, but you can tone it down just a little bit and pick up those wonderful tropical accents of the papaya here with some peekaboo peach. Or you can turn that paper over, forget about the fruit altogether, and have a nice contemporary look with the back side of the paper. We're going to be using the Thanks for Everything stamp set, which is my go-to when I need to do thank you cards. And lately I have had to do a ton of thank you cards. So let's get started. Here are the directions. You're going to start with a piece of 6x6 Designer Series paper. And because this is a directional piece, the way you want to cut this paper is very specific because you don't want your papayas going this way when you want them to go this way. Trust me, I've already done that, okay? So I'll have to do something with those scraps later. The very first cut that you want to do with your papayas going up and down is a 2 3/8. I'm sorry, we're going to do 2 3/8 cut right here. Then you're going to turn your piece and cut at 3 5/8. I know that doesn't make sense to you right now, but I'll show you how that's done. All right, so I'm going to get my trimmer. I have a shelf right here under my desk, and that's where I keep my trimmer. All right, so the very first thing that I want to do, I have my cheat sheet handy. Don't think I've got this all memorized. Remember, your trimmer has a lock, okay? So I'm going to unlock it, and the first cut I'm going to do is at 2 3/8. Now, where is 2 3/8? The easiest way to find it is to find 2 1/2. Okay, so here's 2 1/2 on your ruler. And then here's 2 1/4. So what falls between 2 1/2 and 2 1/4? But 2 3/8. So I'm going to slice this right at 2 3/8. And it's kind of a, right, remember the light one is your scoring blade. You don't need that one. It's kind of a leap of faith, right? Okay, if you're not really sure. So 2 3/8, and then move this piece aside. Remember, I need 2 3/8 by 4 7/8. So turn this piece, and we're going to take it to 4 7/8. Now 4 7/8 falls right between 5 inches and 4 3/4. So here's the 4 7/8. And we're going to put this is our only piece of scrap out of that whole piece of paper, okay? So I'm going to just put that aside and set this piece aside. Now, remember, we cut this piece, and let's see what this measures. Here's 2 1/2, but it's hanging over a little bit. It measures right at 3 5/8. So here's my 3 5/8 mark, and I'm going to turn this and cut it again right at 3 inches. So I'm going to cut it right in half because it's 6 by 6. So half of 6 is 3. So now I have 2 3 5/8 pieces. So I have 3 pieces of Designer Series paper. Let's make some cards. I'm going to lock this and put this away. And let's make that really cool contemporary piece first. So I have pre-cut my card bases, which are 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Remember, all of this will be on my blog at Making Memories, www.makingmemorieswithmichelle.com. Then my first layer is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8, and my second layer is 5 by 3 3/4. What I want to do is go ahead and use some fast fuse. And you know, while I'm on stage, I am absolutely dying to know what is going to replace my fast fuse, because you know I'm a fast fuse girl. They're going to have to really convince me that something can stand up to it. So because I want this to make a contemporary piece, I'm not going to use the papayas, but I'm going to use this cool black and white dotted pattern. So your adhesive goes on your papaya piece. Ultra sticky. Okay, and leave just an 1/8 of an inch, I'm sorry, 1/16 of an inch border. Okay, and I've got my Tuxedo Black Memento ink here. I'm going to ink up my stamp and give it a good test. Make sure that you've got it all. Okay. And I'm going to set this over a little bit towards the left so that I have room for that ribbon. Okay. Then I have some of this really cool lemon lime twist striped ribbon from the Occasions catalog. And I'm going to cheat today by taking a glue dot and putting it on the back. Oh, I need my shears. Oh, excuse me a minute. Okay, found them. These are my sewing shears. I like to use them when I cut ribbons so I get a nice clean cut. Okay, wrap it. A little fast fuse on the back. And this goes on our card base. Okay, I really like this ribbon because it ties beautiful bows. Have you used this? It's just gorgeous. And your bows are nice and flat. Give it a little snip. Add a glue dot and stick it on your card. Quick, simple, and classy. That can go for masculine or feminine. I think it would be great for graduation thank you cards. All right, now let's take a look at our Peekaboo Peach. Peekaboo Peach is retiring. Okay, here I am at On Stage, and guess what? We are seeing the new in colors. That's right, new in colors are coming, the 2018 to 2020. Wow, that sounds really far away, 2020, right? But it's not, it's only 2 years away. So the in colors are retiring. The announcement will go out for the retirement list on the 9th at 1 p.m. Mountain Time. All right. Whoops, we don't want this one, right? So we're going to put the adhesive on this side and make sure that your papayas are going the right way up. The very first thing, now I've been doing Stampin' Up! For 3 years now, and the very first thing that sells out are the re-inkers and the paper of the outgoing in colors. Okay, sorry, I can't like glue and talk at the same time. I have to think about what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to ink up my stamp one more time. Thanks for everything. Put that again over on the left-hand side. So the re-inkers and the paper, the cardstock, will sell out first. Don't miss it. Every single year, I have customers that come to me and say, Michelle, it's all gone. I know, and there's not a single thing I can do about it. I can't get it back. I can't call in a favor. If you want to protect your investment and you want to order those re-inkers, please, 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 please don't wait until the 9th, okay? They will not go on sale. They absolutely won't, because they're so popular, okay? I don't have them myself. I might have a few, but I don't have enough for all of you. So if that's what you need and that's what you're looking for, please go out to my store, michelleirene.stampinup.net. Okay, you can check it out on my blog. There's a link on the blog. Go get some of this sheer ribbon. This has been my favorite ribbon. I know I said that about this striped lemon lime twist, but truly, look at that. You don't get a prettier bow. You just don't, okay? Both of those, absolute favorites. Add a little fast fuse to the back. And here's my card base. Whew, look at that. Perfect for a luau. When I was in Hawaii a few years ago, I absolutely ate my weight in papayas. Okay, this last card has a few more layers, but it's just like 1, 2, 3. Okay, so here we have the papaya. And what I like about this one is you're using the papayas, but you're picking up the subtlety of the lemon lime twist, which is outlining that fruit. Okay, so building layers, that's really all this is. Okay, and here's this, and then we're going to pick up some lemon lime twist. Again, make sure your papayas are going the right direction. There is nothing worse than getting something glued on and realizing, whoops, that your designer series paper is going the wrong way. Boy, that's frustrating. Yeah, voice of experience. I've done that. Been there, done that. Okay, so we're going to tie another bow. Kind of want that centered a little bit. So at Onstage, I get to be part of Prize Patrol, which means I get to be the person everybody loves. During the day, we have presentations and we get to stamp and we get to see stamping demonstrations and look at the new catalog. But what everybody's favorite part is the Prize Patrol. And that's when we go around and we get to give out free prizes. Okay, so it could be stamp sets or it could be bundles, but all day long I get to be the person everybody wants to know. I get to give out free stuff. That's so cool. I don't know what I'm giving out yet. I'll find out Saturday morning. And boy, I hope I get something good. Alright, so I'm going to put that right on the card. And I have some pre-cut out. I have a stitched shape circle. That one's kind of bent. Let's see. I have another one. Okay, so I have a white stitch shaped circle, and it's kind of hard to see. See it? I love this. And a black scalloped circle, and this goes right on here. People ask me all the time, if I had 1 or 2 framelits, what would I get? And I think they're always surprised when I say if I had to buy just 2 sets of framelits, I would buy the Stitched Shapes, which has circles, ovals, and squares. But then I would buy the scalloped circles. Those are my absolute 100% go-to. I use them every single day. And what I love about stamping circles is if it's crooked, guess what? You just turn it, okay? You look at it and go, oh, I got it crooked. Nope, just turn it. Squares and ovals, can't do that. That's why I like the circles the best. All right, stick that on there. Find some dimensionals. I have a brand new sheet. Wow, I have a brand new sheet. I never have a brand new sheet of dimensionals. Are you like me? You have like a jillion sheets of dimensionals open at the same time? Because I can never find them when I need them. I'm going to put this right here. So, in just a very few minutes, we took a 6x6 sheet of designer series paper and we created 3 beautiful, fun, contemporary cards with very little waste. So, thank you so much for joining me. I cannot wait to show you what's in the new catalog. You're going to have to wait though, all right? So, be patient, and I look forward to crafting with you live next Saturday. In the meantime, happy stamping, and thank you for joining me. Bye.